Sometimes it feels like we are born with a question we can never fully speak. We are not looking for an answer. We're searching for that quiet moment when everything suddenly makes sense.
But life stays silent. It doesn't explain itself. It just happens. Maybe that's the point. We want someone to tell us, here is your path, here is your purpose. But meaning doesn't arrive as words. It grows like breath. It's not something you find, it's something you live. Sometimes meaning feels so close, you almost touch it, and then it disappears, leaving only emptiness. But maybe that emptiness is where understanding begins. Because meaning is not hidden in answers. It lives in questions we're not afraid to ask. We think meaning is somewhere ahead, a destination. But maybe it's already here. In the sound of your breath. In the light moving across the wall. In a glance that says everything without a word. Maybe meaning is not a goal, but a state of being. Not when everything is clear, but when you are simply present. We search for meaning because we fear chaos. It scares us that life might just be life without a plan. But maybe that's its beauty. Life doesn't explain itself. A flower doesn't ask why it blooms. It just opens. The meaning of life is not a formula. It's not a word. Not a belief, not something you can learn. It's the ability to notice. Sometimes meaning is just seeing a moment before it fades. You can't lose meaning like losing your keys. You can only forget it when all your attention goes to what should be instead of what is. Maybe meaning is simply life itself, the fact that it happens, and you are part of it. Not a spectator, not a passenger, a part of its breath, a part of eternity. Meaning doesn't live in answers. It lives in honesty. When you stop pretending to live and simply live. The less you search outside, the quieter it becomes within. And in that quiet, you begin to feel what has always been here. A simple presence. Beyond words. Beyond reason, like breathing, that needs no purpose. Maybe meaning is a way back to yourself. Not forward, not upward, but inward. To that place with no words, but with recognition. When you stop asking why and simply look, life
answers by being. And then everything becomes simple. The meaning is not to know, but to be. To be alive, to be aware, to be real. And maybe that's all that ever mattered.